Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me, my YouTube channel. So I read a story from a lady on Facebook. Her name is I want to get it right. Tamareomi Aigbodion. Sounds like an Edo name. Tamareomi Aigbodion, and her story reminded me of my early days, my teenage days abroad. So when you're in Nigeria, the UK looks like heaven on earth, and you see pictures of people in puffer jackets, according to what she said, holding Starbucks coffee, talking about soft life, and you start calculating the exchange rate. You wonder, if I'm earning £2,000, how much would that be in naira? So, but when you finally arrive at Heathrow, reality hits you. Now you have the feeling, let me go and hustle. So life in the UK for JJC is not easy. Being far from home, there is no family to lean on. And you realize that you're sort of on your own. So you quickly understand the importance of being punctual to work. You arrive late to work, you lose money instantly. You can't blame NEPA. You can't blame uh, bad roads or Nitel or anybody. You have to be more responsible. Your deadline is written in stone. And whether you're in uni or it's a work project, your deadline is your deadline. Before you know it, your bills start to pile up by the first month, second month, a lot of bills coming in. And then you work, 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 and sometimes you do two jobs and still wonder where the money disappears to. And your bills keep streaming. Your bills keep coming in. Council tax, electricity bill, water bill, your rent, your extra card for buses and underground, your groceries, all these coming constantly. You have to keep paying for them. And childcare, and don't even get me started on childcare. Very, very expensive. Childcare at times, half of your salary. If you earn like 300,000, sorry, if you earn like £3,000 monthly, which is 300,000. If you earn like £3,000 monthly, you pay half, if not more, on childcare only, not talk of your other important bills. So by the 15th of the month, your salary is gone. In my teenage years, I was lucky to have a cousin who supported me financially, and I'll forever be grateful to him. As a young teenager, I didn't understand financial discipline. Luckily, I wasn't flashy as a teenager. Teenagers nowadays buy expensive shoes. You see them with um, £500 wristwatch. You see them with £1,200 trainers. While when I was a teenager, I wasn't that flashy. And you see kids now, they wear expensive stuff. But when it's time to pay for their train fare, they start giving you excuses. And you see them with expensive joggers, expensive shoes, and they keep pushing through the gates and train stations. They don't want to pay, just like everybody else. So my cousin, thanks to him, taught me financial discipline. And most importantly, he taught me how to invest wisely. From my 20s, I've been doing a lot of investments, you know, mostly, and I've been lucky enough that I did profitable investment, in my early years. So you need such a support structure, especially if you're a JJC. And my advice is not to mess it up, because if you promise to pay on the 28th, let it be so. You know, such people are very rare who support you all the time when you need a financial backbone, because you need to find your feet first. You need to understand how the bills come and how to pay them. And usually your salary isn't enough. So you need to understand how many hours extra you've got to work to make ends meet. So until you find your feet, you need someone that will support you financially. In my case, my cousin was always there. Whenever I'm stuck financially, he's always there to support me, lend me, and always pay him back exactly the date I said I'll pay back. So over the years, I learned to discipline myself, forget frivolities, and focus my money on things that are important. And I learned the art of saving as well. That is very, very important. That teenagers nowadays should understand. If you have 10p, spend 5p or spend 7p and save the remaining 3p. And by the time you know it, this money builds up and you have a financial cushion. So, but unfortunately, we have this bad attitude in this part of the world. When someone is desperate for money, they know how to disturb you constantly with calls, constant pleading and prayers, plenty promises, calling the name of Jesus right front and center, begging you constantly. And after receiving the money, and it's time to pay back the loan, that person's phone is unreachable. Even the FBI won't be able to find them. This is so bad, you know. So, back to JJC in UK. Amid all the hustle, you grow up to become independent. You understand your financial strength. You understand how to work harder, and how to save enough money, and how to invest. Before you know it, you are strong and independent man or woman. So wherever you are, home in Nigeria or abroad in the UK, US, or wherever abroad, make the best of it. Work hard and enjoy yourself. So basically, my video is just to teach you financial discipline. Learn to cut your code according to your size. Don't watch your peers. Don't try to emulate your peers if you can afford it. And learn to spend wisely and also invest wisely. You teach yourself from a young age, from the teenage years, to save money, invest, and eventually all your savings will bear fruit and then life will be a lot easier. So that's my advice for today. Thank you very much and have a lovely day.